Hello, my name's John. I'm a pipe welder with Universal Fabrications here in Cantonment, Florida. My day-to-day job consists of helping pipe fitters prep and clean different size pipe and pipe fittings for the final assembly, where I come in welding it together according to different procedures that are set up by the American Welding Society. Stuff that you might see us in here doing is cutting with a cutting rig, or actually joining the pipe together with different welding procedures, stick welding, TIG welding, MIG welding, and other things. Here at Universal, we fabricate various piping systems that are used locally in the industries, from paper mills to the chemical plants. All different size pipe. It can consist of flanges, welded flanges, socket weld flanges, anything that's used in a facility where they have piping systems for cooling water, process piping, or even air conditioning, sewer, all the above. Our normal work hours here at Universal, we work 10-hour days, 4 days a week. That gives us a 40-hour check. It could extend into 50, 60 hours depending on the client's needs, whether we have to work overtime. But normally we work 10 hours a day. Stress levels in the job, as far as stress, can be high at times due to things like extreme heat conditions, cold weather, tight positions where you're working. When you work in the field, you got a lot of climbing, stooping, bending, getting under things, and so you really need to be in pretty decent physical shape. If you're considering a job in this particular field, I would recommend you attend one of the local trade schools wherever you might be. They provide hands-on and labs for you to be able to not only learn the basics of welding, but they provide you with stuff that'll help you as you continue your career, like blueprint reading and basic drafting and things like that that'll just help you advance as you move on. As far as requirements for the job, like I say, you need to be physically fit. It's not something that you have to be a certain size or anything, but as long as you're fit and able to carry a load and yourself and get in tight positions, not have a fear or claustrophobic of anything, that'll help you out with your job. As far as any licensings or certificates, nothing special is required, even though a trade school may issue you a certificate of completion showing that you actually have college credits or whatever in a trade school for that course. It's not required that you have that certificate, because most employers require you to take a hands-on welding test that you must pass, and these tests are held to a standard, like I said before, that the American Welding Society has the guidelines for whatever procedure you're doing and whatever type vessel or piping you may be working on. The best part about my job is your pay, and it can be very stable work. You may have to relocate, go out of town, wherever community you're in, if there's not a demand for the welding there, but the country's coming back. There's a high demand right now for skilled labor, and you can make a good living in it, up to 6 figures if you want to, if you put in enough hours. Now, probably the bad thing about the job, if you want to call it bad, is your working conditions are pretty tough, because if you're working in an industrial environment, the equipment you're working around can be extremely hot. If you're from this part of the country where we're at here in Florida in the south, your summertime temperature's 95, 98 degrees. You're working around equipment that's 140. It can be pretty stressful on you. Winter times can be tough with cold weather, because you do a lot of the works outside. But if you're that type of person that you like hands-on work, tough things to do, it's kind of something you want to do, then I'd say go for it. You know, it can be real rewarding for you. If you pursue this career, I would recommend that you continue your education in the various fields that you choose, whether it's pipe fitting, structural, welding, or anything like that, because there's potential to move up. In the pipe department, if you're really good at your job as pipe welding, you can continue your education and get sent to different schools to learn how to become a code weld inspector, which is a high demand for throughout the industry, all over the country and all over the world. You can even travel. Many companies will send you to travel these different job locations when they're doing new projects, and you'd be the inspector on board, signing off, making sure that the stuff is fabricated and prepared according to specs, and really high paying jobs. So I suggest that you just think about it, and be prepared. Continue your education and be prepared to relocate if you need to, and move anywhere in the world or country that you want to go, and you'll have a good future.